Hello, beauties. Today we're busting the biggest hair myth that social media has been feeding you for years. You know those hair care rules that promise you long, thick, healthy hair. I hate to break it to you, but most of them are actually preventing you from getting the gorgeous hair you deserve. I'll walk you through each myth, explain why it's hurting your hair, and show you exactly what to do instead. And as a hairstylist of 18 years, some of my peers may hate me after this. Are you ready to completely transform your hair? Let's go. Lie 1, wash your hair less. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients tell me that they only wash their hair once a week because that's what you're supposed to do. For so long, it has been said that washing your hair too often, like every day or even every other day, is bad for it, that it will strip and dry out your hair, leaving it a hot mess. Let me be crystal clear. The idea that everyone should wash their hair as infrequently as possible is complete nonsense. Think about it. Would you tell someone with oily skin to stop washing their face? Of course not. That would be insane. Your scalp is skin too, and it needs to be cleaned regularly. People often view hair and scalp as the same thing, but they are completely different and they should be treated differently. Here's the truth. How often you should wash depends on your specific situation. Your hair type, is it fine or coarse? Usually women with fine hair need to wash more often than coarse hair. Fine hair has less texture and grip to it compared to coarse, so the oil that your scalp produces will work its way down your hair a little bit faster, leading to more washes. Your lifestyle, maybe you're someone who hits the gym hard every single day where your scalp is getting really sweaty. Even your climate plays a role. Those of you living in a hot and humid state like Florida, sticking to the only washing your hair once a week mentality is not going to serve you or your hair. So if you fall into one of those categories, you're going to probably need to wash your hair every day or every other day. For this type, trying to prolong washes can lead to clogged hair follicles, scalp sensitivity, hair loss, and just overall lifeless looking hair. So washing just once a week, it's not ideal or realistic for you. If you find that your scalp is naturally dry, or you don't fall into a daily exercise routine, or maybe you live in a cooler climate, you can go longer between washes. You most likely can go 2 days straight without washing, maybe even longer. Again, it's determined on you and your specific needs, not what works for somebody else. If you do need frequent washing and you're worried about drying out your actual hair, you want to be sure to focus only on your scalp when washing, not on your ends. Your scalp is what produces oils, not your hair. So never apply shampoo directly to the ends of your hair. You can even apply a light layer of conditioner to your ends first to give them a protective layer of hydration if you are really concerned about this. But no matter what, only focus your shampoo on your scalp. For those busy days though, when washing isn't practical, this is where dry shampoo comes in handy. I love the brand Batiste. They're affordable. They've got several options. It absorbs oil really well. I just like using their original when I need to push it an extra day because let's be real, we don't always have the time for the old wash and blow dry routine. However, I don't recommend using dry shampoo more than 2 days in a row. It is for emergencies, not a replacement for proper washing. Bonus tip. Always detangle your hair post-shower, starting at your ends and work your way up the rest of your hair. Use a flexible brush to prevent damage while you detangle, as they allow the bristles to bend through your hair. Lie 2, shampoo loyalty trap. Social media might have told you that all you need is just one perfect shampoo to solve all of your hair problems. The truth? Just like your skincare routine includes multiple products, your hair needs more than one type of shampoo to truly thrive. You don't need dozens of bottles in the shower, but you do need at least 2 types of shampoo in your rotation. Your primary shampoo should match your hair type. So fine to medium hair types, you want to choose something that is lightweight, that's not going to weigh your hair down. Coarse hair, you're going to want to use something more moisturizing and strong enough to hydrate and help smooth out your hair. But here is the crucial mistake: the fact that you never use a clarifying shampoo. This should be your secondary shampoo right there in your shower. You're gonna use this at least once a month or twice if you use a lot of styling products. Think of a clarifying shampoo as a facial exfoliant for your scalp. It removes product buildup that your regular shampoo can't tackle, with higher levels of surfactants and different pH levels for a deep cleaning. It's like using a stain stick on your clothes when regular detergent isn't strong enough, but it's for your hair. Have you ever noticed that your favorite products suddenly stop working, that your hair feels weirdly dirty right after washing, or maybe that it's falling flat when it usually has volume? These are all signs that you need to clarify to reset your hair. I can't tell you how many times I have clients that have complained about their hair when all they needed was just a good clarifying treatment to remove months of buildup. And unlike traditional shampoos, clarifying shampoos are not specific to a set hair type. Bonus tip: set a reminder on your calendar to be sure you don't forget to use your clarifying shampoo. Life gets busy and it's easy to forget, so a monthly or bi-weekly notification will help you stay on top of things. Lie 3, avoid the S's. If you've made it this far in the video, I would love to hear in the comments if you can guess what these 2 S's are. They have to do with hair products you use. The 2 S's are sulfates and silicones. The fear of sulfates and silicones has reached almost a cult-like status online, but I am here to tell you they are not the villains that they have been made out to be. For years, I myself avoided sulfates because that's what I was supposed to do. I suggested this to clients as well. And then about 3 years ago, I started using a shampoo that made my hair feel so amazing, so fresh, so clean. And out of curiosity, I checked the ingredients and guess what? It had sulfates. And after that, I did more research and it turns out sulfates are not as bad as we once thought and were told. This is the reality. Sulfates are efficient cleansers. They're not as strong as a clarifying shampoo, but they provide a better overall clean compared to sulfate-free options. They're easier to work into your scalp, and I just no longer believe that they will destroy your hair as we have been taught to fear. Even at the salon, so many of us recommended the shampoo to clients, and guess what? Not a single negative complaint came back from clients over the years of using it. That said, certain situations I do think still may call for sulfate-free. So if you're somebody who rocks vibrant hair colors, you have a keratin or smoothing treatment, or if your scalp is naturally dry, while sulfates aren't gonna have like an overall overnight negative effect, they may shorten the lifespan of your color or treatment or irritate your scalp maybe a little faster than a sulfate-free option. So if you fall into those categories, you would probably be better though to stick with sulfate-free. As for silicones, they've been demonized for potentially building up on the hair and causing dryness, but they also provide a protective coating that smooths the cuticle, they add shine, they prevent heat damage, and they make the hair feel soft. The key is balance and using that clarifying shampoo we discussed to prevent the buildup that silicones can cause. And if you're someone using sulfate and silicone-free products that work for you, keep doing that. I am by no means saying that you must switch, but if you have been avoiding them and you aren't happy with your hair, it might be worth trying out products that include them. And I will link some of my favorites in the description below for you guys to check out. Lie 4, trims grow your hair. The myth that trimming your hair makes it grow faster has been repeated so many times that people accept it as fact. There are also claims that trimming prevents split ends from traveling up the hair strand. The reality, Trimming has zero effect on growth rate, and I might need to go into hiding from my fellow stylists for saying this. When a stylist suggests a trim every 5 to 6 weeks, that is meant to maintain your hair's current length, not to grow it. It's perfectly fine to do that if you like your current length, but if your goal is growth, you do not need a trim every 5 weeks. Regular trims are literally cutting off the length that you have worked hard to grow. If you're trying to grow your hair, trimming should be a secondary concern, and your primary focus should be on caring for your hair properly in order to keep it healthy while you grow it. Bonus tip. If you're trying to grow your hair, be sure to use a monthly or bi-weekly deep conditioning mask when in the shower. This helps to level up the condition of your hair and are great to use on the days you wash with your clarifying shampoo. Ways you can protect your hair even more is to make sure that you are using a heat protectant when styling your hair. Whether your heat protection comes from your leave-in conditioner or your styling products, you need to make sure that a product you're using offers that, and even better if they all offer heat protection. I sadly know firsthand the mistake of not using a heat protectant, and I do not want that for you guys. So I will leave below some of my favorite products that offer heat protection if you are in need of anything. Using lower heat temperatures is also a great way to help prevent damage in your hair. Simply using the medium heat setting on your dryer over high is a great way to cut back on heat. Taking the time to find out what the lowest temperature you need from a flat or curling iron is also another great step you can take. As long as you're taking the appropriate size sections when using these tools, you will be surprised at how much lower you can take your heat. Last but not least, be sure you are sleeping with your hair pulled up into some sort of ponytail while you sleep. This prevents friction from happening on your hair from your pillowcase while you toss and turn through the night. You can even take it a step further by sleeping on a satin or silk pillowcase as well. Again, this is a small and simple step, but it does give big results. So while some of social media doesn't always have the best advice, you need to remember that the key to getting your best hair is understanding your unique hair, what it needs, and treating it accordingly. When your hair looks good, you feel good, and that confidence always shines through in everything you do. My goal is to always try and give you guys that. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to give it a like or a thumbs up if you did. And if you want even more tips on how to avoid bad hair days, I'll leave you with this video right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.